Okay, in this video we're working on the 12A for the club car. So what I need to do is go through it. We need to do match port, the rear iron to match the front one. But I'll get into that soon. Anyway, enjoy it. Okay, so before we jump into this video, don't forget that there is a cruise happening on the 17th of May around Tauranga. This has been a massive response to it, which is really, really cool. Keep an eye on the event page. There's a picture of it right there. It's going to be good. So turn up, I guess. Anyway, to the video. Okay, let's get into it. So this 12A is just made up from parts, but as you can see, the front iron here has been bridged, and it's actually a rather large bridge. Now, we're not really going to mess with the center iron there. That's all right. These exhaust ports here, I think this one needs to be opened up to match that one. But what I'm mainly pushing for is we need to port the rear iron the same as this one. So what I'm thinking is my templates, they're not going to work. So I almost need to make a stencil of this, transfer that to some card paper type deal, cut the shape out, and then put it onto this iron, mark it out, and we'll go from there. This engine also came with rotors, E-shaft, sump, flywheel, intake manifold, most of the parts. So this is why we're going down this option for the 12A for the club car. It's a lot closer than the 13B is. Anyway, I'm going to start getting into this, and yeah, I'll start by making one of those. So this is what I need to do here. You see the size of the port there? I pretty much need to make this port identical, obviously in reverse. So the only problem I see is this cutout here on this edge of the port is really close to where the water seal sits. So what I might do is on this one, I will just give it a little bit more meat through here, just to get it away from that the water seal. So yeah, besides that, yeah, it's night and day the difference. That'll be all right for what we're doing. Anyway, so stencil this, mark it out onto here, and then start die grinding. So I've just stuck some paper together, just rub my finger over there to find that hole there for that dowel, and this one right there. So what I'll do now, hang on, that just moved a little bit. What I need to do is, there's our port right there. So what I can do is now go ahead and mark this onto some paper, and then just make sure that that's still its home. Yep, that's good. So I'm now going to draw around this onto a piece of cardboard, cut that out, flip it over, and then we still have our same, where are we? Dowel position there and there. So that will transfer nicely to this one. Okay, transferred it to some card paper, as you can see there. So I'm going to mark these out onto this, and then I'll cut it out, and then that will be our template. So I'll get back at you soon. Well, here we have it. It is pretty close. I just cut a little bit too much in there, but that's all right. I can make that work when I transfer this onto the other iron. But yeah, so that's the port, that's the size, that's the shape, that's the location. So, mint. Marked, drilled, and ready to go. So I'm gonna start grinding it now, and just got this one here just as a reference. But yeah, time lapse time. Okay, so after about an hour and a half, this is what I've got now. As I said before, it is smaller than this one here, just to bring that edge in. But it still needs a lot of cleaning, but it's not bad. It will That'll work just fine. It is a lot bigger than an RX-8 one, that's for sure. But yeah, mint. Okay, so now that that's done, I need to look at these exhaust ports. As you can tell, one's bigger than the other. So I just need to match this one to that port. But I'll probably do that tomorrow. And then once that's done, these all need to be cleaned down. And I think that's about all. I'm not a big fan of this sanding, how they smooth them all out, but it is what it is. I need to clean all these down and probably put them into primer and black, gold, black. You know the story. Okay, so where was I up to? Rear iron ported. So now I need to do, as I said, the exhaust port on that one. And then I'm going to need to sit this housing against this iron so I can cut the edge away to allow for the port. So it'll take me a little while, but we'll get into it now, smash it out. So what I've done is I've just I've stenciled this as well, and I have transferred it across to this one. So that's that's the material I need to cut out of here. Doesn't look like much, but it's going to take some time to get it to flow. As you can see, this is very flat edge off the bottom of here, and this one just radiuses down, and all this in the back has been cleaned out. So I'll start grinding this, and then once that's done, as I said, I will do the cutouts on the side, and then we're good. Okay, so porting's all done now. It has opened that up quite a bit. That actually took quite a long time. So rear iron's ported. That's big too. That's ported. I have put the slots. I've put the slots in the side for the port, so that's all good to go. So what I'm doing now is waiting for this thing to start pumping. I'm going to clean this engine right down. I might have to sand all this off. It looks like it's been a few different colors, so it's quite thick. So I might sand that down, get all that paint off there, give it all a wash down, and then I will mask these up for paint. I don't have the paint yet, but I'll get it in the next couple of days, and we'll paint this up. We'll set a manifold on it, and it's going to look pretty. Well, okay, it's been the next couple of days, and housings are in primer, irons are all black. So these, I did have some paint for those, so they're nice and dry. Just got the paint for these, so I'll wait for this primer to dry up a bit, and then we'll spray the color. Then we'll check it out and have a look, and that will possibly do the end of this video. Hopefully, I'm hoping that my aluminium for my drop tank will be coming down that driveway in the next 10 minutes. Hope so. Okay, so she's all painted. It doesn't look bad. Got a couple good coats on it, so I'm going to give that half an hour to dry, and then I'm going to keep it wrapped up because I might put a second coat on it, but we'll stack this whole engine how it's supposed to be, and then we'll just sit that manifold on there, and then have a look at it all together. I think it's going to look quite smart. It was a nightmare to clean this. I don't know if I filmed it, probably didn't, but yeah, it was a lot of cleaning on these. One of the faces of the irons, I had some rust marks on there. I just had to blemish them out. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't really on the rotor face, so it'll be fine. But yeah, give me however long it takes, and I'll pre-assemble. Put it all next to each other. Well, there we have it. I quite like it. It looks pretty smart. I actually don't mind that these are shaved now, so happy with that. So as I said, it's still all masked up in between. I might need to put an extra coat on. This is sitting off because that dowel there is also one in the front iron, so I need to get rid of one of them. I do need to make a blank plate for oil metering pump. Yeah, there's still a long way to go on this engine, but exhaust ports are done, main porting's done, she's got some paint on it, it's starting to look respectable. So next up, rotors, E-shaft, flywheel, and all of that. I'll get it all balanced for this, and hopefully we're good to go. But yeah, I dig it. Gotta love a 12A. Big fan. So that's about going to do it for this video. Very, very happy with the way this has turned out. I reckon it looks quite smart. The porting, mean. So next video on this car is, I will probably this weekend, we'll be going and doing a bit more work to it. I believe it might be painted by now. So there's a few little bits and pieces we need to do before the cruise. And then I will be taking it on a trailer on the cruise, but I'll also be taking it next weekend, maybe, and putting it in where the RX-8 is. So we're going to store it for a little while, but yes, it will be out on the cruise. It's going to be a good event. Just had to drop that in there. But stoked with this. I'll keep pushing with it. We'll get this engine squared away, but I reckon it's turned out really good. Quite happy. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. By the way, my aluminium plates haven't arrived, so I'm going to go get them now. Anyway, see ya. Yeah, nice. Stoked. Really, really happy with that. Me.